Good evening. This is a meeting of the San Mateo Union High School District Board of Trustees. I am calling open session to order. Today is April 24th and it is 7:02 p.m. Roll call, Trustee Chavez,
Present.
Trustee Jacobson,
Present.
Trustee Land,
Present.
Trustee Andrade Zuniga,
Present.
and I am present. Tonight, we have a team from Hannah Interpreting as our Spanish interpreters. For those who would like to who would like to attend the meeting virtually in Spanish, that option is available. Hannah Interpreting, would you please communicate that for us this evening? Thank you.
Thank you. In order to provide language access, this meeting will have simultaneous interpretation in English and Spanish. To enable the interpretation, if you are using your laptop or desktop, please locate the icon shaped like a globe at the bottom of your screen. Click on Language Interpretation and then select English. If you are on your phone, iPad, or similar device, then locate the three-dot menu on the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Click on Language Interpretation and select English. A efecto de proporcionar acceso lingüístico, esta reunión cuenta con interpretación simultánea en español. Si necesita interpretación en español y está en su computadora portátil o de escritorio, ubique el icono con forma de globo en la parte inferior de su pantalla. Haga clic en Interpretación de idioma y luego seleccione Español. Si está en su teléfono, iPad o dispositivo similar, busque el menú de 3 puntos en la esquina superior derecha de su pantalla. Haga clic en Interpretación de idioma y luego seleccione Español o Spanish.
If you wish to view closed captions of this meeting, please view the meeting on the SMUHSD Board Meeting YouTube channel. The link to the YouTube channel can be found on our website. You may view the captions in English as we live stream our meetings tonight, and you may view the captions in a variety of other languages if you choose to watch after this meeting has ended. Viewers may request additional accommodations by calling 650-558-2201. That's 650-558-2201. For our deaf and hard of hearing community, we have a team from Hannah Interpreting Services, and they will be interpreting our meeting this evening. We would like to ask everyone to speak at a clear and reasonable pace for our interpreters. Thank you. Okay. We're going to move on to H, Pledge of Allegiance, and we're going to ask the student board members to lead us.
Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Report of actions taken in closed session. In closed session upon the motion of Trustee Jacobson and seconded by Trustee Land, the board approved the stipulated expulsion case 2425-11 with a vote of 5-0. In closed session upon the motion of Trustee Andrade Zuniga and seconded by Trustee Land, the board approved one special education settlement with a vote of 5-0. Okay, moving on to the adopting the agenda. The Board of Trustees may either adopt the agenda as presented or make a change to the agenda through a motion, second, and majority vote.
I'll make the motion to approve. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. The Brown Act prohibits any additions to the agenda without a 72-hour public notice for regularly scheduled board meetings. Are there any questions or comments from the Board of Trustees or Superintendent with respect to the agenda? And we have a note here. Staff would like to move agenda item W1, review and discussion of specific board policies and administrative regulations, March 25, from the Division of Business Services to Board Operations.
Correct.
So that's an amendment.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda as amended.
I second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any board discussion? Are there any?
Do we want to consider moving up the recognitions ahead of the reports or anything like that? I would be open to that if others are.
Item O.
Yeah, move item O to next. Yeah.
I I accept that as an amendment.
And I second that amendment.
Okay.
So we're gonna, okay. Okay, so we have a motion and a second
Mhm.
on the amended
Mhm.
agenda. All in favor, oh, are there any online comments?
There are none.
Okay, all in favor?
I,
Aye. Thank you. Passes unanimously. Oh, student board members,
Aye.
thank you. Okay, we're gonna move on to, recognition.
All right, so this evening we have, where are we? Where are my peeps? There they are.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So we're gonna have to delay anyway.
okay.
It's okay. We'll delay it. That's
She
great.
knows us too well.
Yes.
again, anticipating everything.
Thank you,
Love it.
Dr. Showman. We just
Dr.
didn't want
Showman
the
knows
students
what
to
to
wait,
do.
but if they're not here, yes. Nice.
I don't know if this is a tragedy or a comedy, so.
I think it's
It's
a
a
little bit
drama.
of both.
Dramedy.
Dramedy. That's how flexible we are.
Yeah.
We are flexible. I won't ask for the motion to be withdrawn or the vote or any of the other stuff, so we will now move on.
Regular reports.
Back to regular reports. Report of the superintendent.
Thank you very much. I'll keep it brief. If you remember at our, I think it was our last board meeting, we had our robotics team from Burlingame High
Yeah.
School here. I want to just announce that the Iron Panthers, that's what they call themselves, they won the World Championships.
Yeah.
They were recognized, obviously, at our last board meeting, and they won the World Championship in Houston, Texas on April 18th.
Wow.
Their coach, Christina Wade, shared that both the first and second place teams picked them for their alliance, quote unquote, meaning that they were the backup team. So if anything went wrong on a robot, Burlingame would essentially be substituted in, and the Iron Panthers ended up winning their division. We then went on to the playoffs against all the other 7 division winners. And after super close matches and a nail-biting tiebreaker, the Iron Panthers prevailed. We're really proud of these students. Appreciate all the adults and coaches and educators in their lives, families, obviously, that support them. And thanks to Miss Wade, Dr. Fong, and the Iron Panthers parents and guardians. So just big congratulations to their team.
Huge
Oh, yeah.
congratulations.
Fun.
Thank you.
That's great.
Boy, that is impressive.
Mm-hmm.
But the,
World champs.
yeah, I don't know if anyone was here the last meeting and they were being recognized. They ran out of here at night because their team was busy working on something to put it on a semi truck, I think, and
Yep.
and get it hauled down there. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Texas.
Okay, report of the District Teachers Association representative.
Good evening, President Griffin, members of the board, district cabinet. I'll be very brief tonight. First, it's an amazing achievement for the Iron Panthers, as they're called. It's an amazing competition, and just congratulate all the kids and also recognize Miss Wade for all the work. I know she spends a lot of hours supporting the students. Second, really pleased to see the math presentation tonight, and just recognize the thoughtful, creative, and diligent work of our math teachers and the instruction department to always look for improved and new ways to meet the students where they're at. And finally, just looking forward to our third negotiations meeting tomorrow morning. We had a bit of the team has reported they've had a bit of a rocky start and a few frustrations. But since the last meeting, I think there's been some really strong and productive communication between the teams, both sides offline. And so I really appreciate the ability to continue the collaborative process in finding a fair contract for all parties. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Report of CSEA Chapter 519 representative. Good evening.
Good evening. Oh, there we go. How about now? Okay.
There you go.
Congratulations to those Iron Panthers. That's pretty awesome. Good evening, Board of Trustees, District Representatives, and Student Board members. I'm Dale Brewer, President of CSEA Chapter 519 here at San Mateo Union High School District. And for those of you who don't know, we are the ones who are tasked with supporting students in classrooms, on campus, and getting them to and from schools. To use a football analogy, because it is the NFL draft, and actually my team is drafting right this second because they traded, right, Dr. Black? We are the CSEA is like the offensive lineman of this team that we call the San Mateo Union High School District. We do the heavy lifting, and we love what we do and where we work. We're proud to be called educators, and next month we get to be honored alongside teachers and administration as San Mateo Union High School District designates May as Educator Appreciation Month. But first, I'd like to acknowledge that Tuesday, 2 days ago, was School Bus Drivers Appreciation Day. So thank you to our 30-plus CSEA members at the bus yard. Next week is going to be School Nutrition Employee Week. So we have over 40 members there who help feed our kids. And May 18th through 24th is the California School Employees Week. And on behalf of our over 500 CSEA members here at San Mateo Union High School District, we say thank you for the recognition forthcoming, and we care about our students and our schools. Thank you. Good evening.
Thank you. Report of the San Mateo Adult School Teachers Association. Ms. Garcia.
Thank you. Lynette Garcia, CE Coordinator, Workforce Development, and Union VP of the San Mateo Adult School Federation of Teachers. Thank you, Board President Griffin, VP Chavez, board members, superintendent, for the opportunity to speak. We just have some recent events that we wanted to share. I apologize for missing last board meeting. On Wednesday, March 31st, the San Mateo Adult and Career Education hosted our very first Employer Community Advisory Network meeting post-COVID. We had a phenomenal attendance with 24 employers and community participants from NovaWorks San Mateo, UA Local 467, Department of Rehab, City of Palo Alto, Goodwill, Samaritan House, Palo Alto Adult School, San Mateo County Public Library, San Mateo County Highway Patrol, Slingshot Connection, Express Employment, Renaissance Employer, and Robert Half. So it was a lively discussion. We discussed trends and workforce needs, skill gaps, recruiting, retention challenges, volunteer experiences, and lastly, areas where we can collaborate and partner, which is a good idea moving forward. In sending a follow-up survey for ways to participate, the results thus far have been 100% of our survey takers are available to be guest speakers on our campus. Yay for us. Okay, 62% are willing to participate in informational interviews, and 50% are able to participate in mock interviews. I thought that was pretty cool myself. We have a goal to meet biannually, one by Zoom, and the second one, of course, in person again. On Tuesday, April the 8th, San Mateo Adult and Career Education proudly participated in Legislative Day at the state capitol. It's an annual tradition for us, and it's dedicated to advocating for adult education. This year, 7 of our student council leaders, Quinn An, Samijan Spudel, Kathy Mohabi, Hein Min Ho, Evangelina Angelina, Jose Luis Mendez, Maria Zip, and 3 staff members, Marina Katzlova, myself, and Director Angela Taylor represented our school. The day began with CAAEA morning program, followed by legislative visits, including a very meaningful visit with Senator Josh Becker and his team. Our students shared their powerful stories, answered thoughtful questions, and inspired everybody with their courage and resilience. Most importantly, students were able to experience government in action, as the visit included a tour of the Capitol and lunch together, making it a memorable and empowering experience for all. Our students reminded legislators why adult education matters and how it transformed their lives. And lastly, once again on March 31st, we lost a great and remarkable educator, advocate, and friend, Cynthia Ingleton. Tuesday, April 22nd, on the SMUHSD campus, we gathered to honor her life and enduring legacy. Cynthia dedicated her life to adult education, firmly believing that every person deserved the opportunity to learn, grow, and thrive. She was very passionate. Her unwavering dedication built community and fostered care both within the school and the wider world. Cynthia saw education not just as a path to knowledge, but as a powerful force for transformation. She worked tirelessly to ensure it remained accessible, inclusive, and equitable for all. A commitment exemplified by her strong advocacy for adult education during existential threats posed by the recession. Her leadership in creating networks across the state and throughout the Bay Area to protest cuts and keep programs open, along with her creation and impactful Adult Education Matters slogan. If you've ever seen our red t-shirt, she was the one behind it. And it made our cause visible at state and national levels. Beyond this crucial advocacy, Cynthia served as a dedicated union vice president, secretary, and was a strong advocate for equity and demonstrated her role as a founding member of the Adult School Equity Committee. She centered student voices not only within the school, but also in broader communities in Sacramento, skillfully mentoring students to become powerful advocates for themselves and others. Even after her retirement, Cynthia remained a long-time advocate for sustainability programs in adult education. She had monthly meetings, reminding us of our shared responsibility to care for the planet and each other. Cynthia's impact reached far beyond the classroom, and her legacy lives on in the countless lives she touched and the vibrant community she helped to shape. Our hearts and condolences are with Serafina, Cynthia's beloved daughter, who, by the way, is also a San Mateo High School alumni. As she navigates this unimaginable loss, we carry Cynthia's light forward in all that we do to commemorate her life. 4 Western red bud trees have been planted as living tributes to carry her light into the future. With solidarity and grace, we thank you. Thank you for the time.
Thank you. Report of the student board representatives. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you so much for the opportunity of being here. I'm Vinisha Sharma, and I'm a student board representative from San Mateo High School. I'm a sophomore. I'm part of the San Mateo High badminton team, French club, data science. And for San Mateo High School news for now, we have senior night for badminton next Wednesday, prom coming up this Saturday from 7 to 11 at Oakland Scottish Rite, with the theme as the Bearcat Masquerade. We have our SMHS Green team who did an Earth Week, Spirit Week this week, advocating for climate change, trash sorting, upcycling, and planting. We have a Spirit Week next week, and our Mario Motion dance is coming up next week on May 2nd and 3rd at 7:30 at the San Mateo High School PAC. Tickets can be bought at smhsdance.org. Chalk Fest is on April 28th, and SMHS Art has many events coming up.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Johnny. I am the middle college student representative. Some news from middle college is that last week we had our UC Davis and UC Santa Cruz field trip, which was really good, which is really nice. Campuses were amazing. We're also preparing for our fall registration that is coming up soon in about 2 weeks. I'd also like to give a report about our last week's student board council meeting. We had a visit from Trustee Zuniga and Dr. Kemke. We talked about how we can make classes more humanized and what are some ways that students feel like their classes aren't too engaging, or what are some ways we need to change the teaching and curriculum. Some upcoming events we have are Next week, we have our Ken Awards on Friday, May 2nd. We also have a student board field trip on April 30th. And we also have, sorry, a special board meeting as well on Thursday, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, we'll move on to proclamation highlights. So, and before we end, we want to take a few moments to share some highlights of the 3 proclamations that you will be approving a little later on the consent agenda. We would like to thank Ms. Chalky for working with our Student Board Council representatives and other interested students and allowing us the opportunity to give input in the writing of the following proclamations. Jewish American Heritage Month. On April 20th, 2006, the federal government proclaimed May as Jewish American Heritage Month, stating, "As a nation of immigrants, the United States is better and stronger because Jewish people from all over the world have chosen to become American citizens." Jewish Americans have been an important part of American history and have greatly contributed to all areas of American life and culture since our nation's earliest days. The Jewish American experience is a story of faith, fortitude, and progress. Generations of Jews have immigrated to the United States in search of a better life for themselves and their families, and these immigrants have made invaluable contributions in support of equality and civil rights through their leadership and achievements.
Another proclamation that we have is the Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, Asians and Pacific Islanders, a group that includes people from 75 countries, make up the fastest growing racial group in the United States, numbering more than 10 million people, or nearly 4% of the total population. California is itself home to over 6 million students of Asian and Pacific Islander descent, kindergarteners through grade 12. These students and their families reflect the rich diversity of culture and heritage of the many different countries of Asia and Pacific Islands, and Californians have benefited greatly from these contributions to our society. I also like to talk about the Educator Appreciation Month. The San Mateo Union High School District recognizes that regardless of a person's title or role in the district, all of our employees are educators charged with the awesome responsibility and privilege to inspire, nurture, and teach our students so that they may achieve their best possible personal outcomes. They are all educators by virtue of their choice to work in our district and work with our students. We recognize that our educators in San Mateo Union High School District have at most 4 short years with each individual student to educate, inspire, teach, and support them on their path to educational and professional success and well-being beyond high school. As students, we feel fortunate to be guided by our educators in every area of our district and our 10 schools, 6 cities, and 1 district. Thank you.
We encourage everyone to view tonight's board meeting agenda to read these 3 proclamations and visit the proclamation page of the website at www.smuhsd.org/proclamations. Again, that's www.smuhsd.org/proclamations to see all of the proclamations that have been approved by the board this year. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to move on to governing board comments. Trustee Chavez. You don't have to say anything.
Thank you, President Griffin. I only have a couple of things to say. It's really short tonight. My comments are really short. Not so sure about the meeting being short. First and foremost, I want to say congratulations to the Iron Panthers robotics team. I know we've talked about that. Superintendent Booker mentioned that. World champions. That's amazing. I'm just thinking locally, what could we do? I mean, we can't put that on cereal boxes, but we got to put it like bus stops, or sometimes there's ads on the Samtrans buses or something. I mean, we got to get this information out. World champions right here in San Mateo County of robotics. I mean, I'm really proud of this district. I'm really proud of all the students involved in that robotics championship. And then the other thing I wanted to mention was, not to put anybody on the spot, yesterday, April 23rd, was Administrative Professionals Day. And I just want to give a big shout out to Miss Shara Kino. I don't know where we would be. Everybody sitting here at the dais, everybody here, I don't know where we would be without you. There's a lot of work that goes behind the scenes, and there's a lot of important work. And I don't know. I'm at a loss for words because I didn't write down what I was going to say. But I appreciate you so much. You're holding everybody here together, like you're the glue that holds everything together. And our meetings wouldn't run without you. You do so much for this district, and I just want to give you a big shout out. I don't have a cake where somebody jumps out and sings, but Greg, Trustee Land can sing for you. Okay, thank you. That's all I have for tonight. Thank you.
Trustee Chavez, you've never been at a loss for words.
Well, I am, and I'm not going to sing, but we'll let Trustee
Right.
Land sing.
Trustee Jacobson,
I just want to second how much we appreciate Ms. Aquino, really do. And I'll save the rest of my comment time for the presentation. Thanks.
Trustee Land.
Sing, sing.
I have a lot to say today, but she took my thunder away because it is definitely, this week was Administrative Professionals Week, and I don't know what I would not do without you, Shar. You are so amazing. You help organize me. I mean, I have, at my work, I've got three administrators professionals that I work with, and you do like the job of all three. I mean, you're incredible. So I know the whole board feels the same way. So thank you so much. I don't know what I'd do without yours. I also want to, I attended this week, our transition meetings from our partner districts, of which I'm part of. And I just want to shout out to Julia Kemke and Brian Simmons, Valerie Arbizu, April Torres, all of their staffs, the ELD department. I am so impressed with that meeting because we have so many resources and so many wonderful, powerful people who know what they're doing to help our partner districts. I wish we could find a way to work more together, because that meeting was a very powerful meeting to talk about who's coming up. What are the eighth graders? What are the problems? Who needs what? How, and just the counselors and the personal one-on-one time that we had with the schools was incredible. So I just have to say, I get to see a little bit behind the scenes and what's going on behind the curtain, and I'm impressed. And I just want to say thank you for all the hard